Hello YouTube, this is Norm's neighbor here. I just picked up this dust separator from Rockler. This is something that you use with your shop vac to help not pick up as much sawdust and get it sucked into your shop vac. The way this is supposed to work is you put it in the line between the shop vac and whatever it is you're vacuuming up. There's a little picture here on the side of the box where that's happening. There's the guy right there vacuuming stuff up. So there's a line that goes right here into this dust separator. So this is the guy. And then this goes off to your shop vac. Now I talked to the guys at Rockler, and what they tell me is this is meant for shop vacs only. This isn't something that you put in between your vacuum tube wand and a dust collector, for example, or between your table saw and a dust collector. They tell me that the air volume is just too much. It will actually cause this thing to collapse. So that's fine, that's great, that's what I got it for, was to put in between my shop vac and the floor so that I could not fill up my shop vac and my shop vac bags as fast. So we're going to unbox this here and hook it up and hopefully see how it works. So here we go. Dust Right tapes this up really well. It's taped up both sides and across the top, so it's a little difficult to get open, but no big deal. All right. There's our first look at it. Now they tell me everything that we need is in there, so here we go. Well, looky there. Everything comes out in just one nice neat piece. Looks like that twists off. We've got another box in here. So there we go. This is the bucket. The bucket looks like it just expands. And oh, it's two pieces. So now in this box, hopefully we have casters and other parts to make our lives a little easier. And looky there. So we have some plastic parts, probably goes into this. There's our casters. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. We've got a couple more plastic parts here. And this should be a harder plastic collapsible hose couple. And that's what it is. Kind of fun to play with those, isn't it? We've got two elbows. Those are probably going to be offset when we put this together. And then we have good old instructions. Now, should we be good woodworkers and read the instructions, or should we just try and put this together? Well, let's see what the instructions actually had to say. Okay, so it talks about some alignment arrows and actually how to put this together. Oh, there we go. That is the important part. What that tells us right there is in this thing, when we put this together, one of those brackets needs to go this way, the other elbow needs to go this way. Otherwise, we're going to have some weird things going on with our dust collection. So let's see here. On the bottom of the bucket, the bucket over here. Looks like these casters just get pressed into the bottom. So here we go. Here's one, two, one's not wanting to go. 3, 4. That one doesn't want to go either. 5. Okay, as easy as that. So there we go. So, looking at this guy, this is the next part. This is the top, and we're looking for an arrow or something. Ah, there we go. Let me see if we can, yes, you should be able to see it. There's an arrow right there, and an arrow right there, a little indentation. It's a little key. So that just snaps in just like that. We have an escaping part. So let's move the bucket. Look at the lid. So here we go with the lid. Now if we look at these elbows are threaded right here, and they're not going to just stick in here. So these actually are going to have to be screwed in using these guys from the top. Now these little plastic guys, let me see if I can show you. Right there's good. A little triangle key. And on the lid, I've got a triangle right there. So we've got an index mark, and we should just be able to take this guy right here, screw it down. Yeah, I take it back. One of these guys, one of the shorter ones. And voila. There we go. Take the other side. one of the short guys. There we go. So there's the lid. Okay. Now let's see. These guys appear to fit in just a pressure fit from the top. That's all there is to that. So now we should just be able to take this part, put it on top of the bucket. Just let me aim the camera up. There you go. Now remember, when I took this out, there was a key. Well, maybe not. That's all there is to that. Excuse my head. Aim the camera up a little bit more. This hopefully should just fit on top of one of these guys. And it does, just like that. So that should just go off to shot back, just like that. Alright, so let's get this thing set up and see if it actually works the way it's supposed to. Alright. So here we are, ready to hook this thing up. So, a couple things that I figured out just by playing with this a little bit. First things first, this piece right here goes right here, and then the hose is supposed to hook onto the canister. So here we are. Put that hose down there. This hose hooks right in there. There's our canister. Another thing I figured out, this guy will actually screw into the end of this at some point. And then this guy goes right in like that. All right, here we go. Camera down a little bit. Okay, now I grant that's not the easiest way to vacuum things up, but we're just doing a little test to see if this thing works. So here we go. Let's take the hose out. Let's see if we got dust in here. said before, this does rotate off. Go ahead and take this guy off. Hello. Come on. Guess I'm going to have to pick this up. There we go. Alright, moment of truth. And there we go. Looks to me like there is definitely dust in there. So hopefully it's going to do the job it was intended to. Now, these things are probably not the most efficient at collecting dust, and that's okay. I knew that going into this. There's a lot of people who have plans to modify the lid or possibly even the barrel itself to collect a little more dust, but for the job this is intended to do, which is just to make sure that my shop vac doesn't get overpowered by all the dust and chips, I think this is going to do real well. So there you have it, the Dust Right dust separator from Rockler, a little unboxing and how it works. This is Norm's neighbor signing off, and I'll talk to you later.